我哋俾啲掌聲先，唔該晒。
好啦，大家好，咁我諗大家都可能講廣東話，咁但係即係我哋呢個 talk 會 kind of 用下廣東話同埋英文去講嘅。咁我首先去介紹下呢一個fireside chat 係講咩嘅啦。咁呢個 fireside chat 係講 how to make it as a digital artist。咁傳統嚟講就係即係做 art。啲人都即係覺得非常之難啦。咁但係依家譬如話香港，我哋又好想推動 art tech 或者中西文化交流呢一樣嘢，究竟係有幾容易做咧？咁依家好榮幸就好邀請到 Jonathan Jaylee 同埋江記，真係喺香港 base 嘅 like legendary artist，right？And 即係我哋想知道點樣係即係佢哋嗰個生涯係有冇啲高低起伏咧？即係佢哋係難唔難做嘅咧？即係呢個 digital artist 同埋有 NFT 點樣去 empower 佢哋咧？咁我依家首先即係去 introduce 佢哋先啦。咁首先我會 introduce 江記先啦。咁江記係一個即係香港嘅傳奇漫畫家啦。咁佢所創作嘅漫畫咧，其實就好打動到香港人嘅。佢標誌住嘅 cyberpunk 藝術風格咧，其實一眼就睇到啦。咁透過熟悉嘅香港街景啦，亦都喚起咗即係獨特嘅港式懷舊感嘅。咁我或者用英文解釋，即係再講詳盡少少啦。M+ commissioned and legendary Hong Kong comic artist Kong Kee has been advocating a Hong Kong punk sci-fi art style which has received wide acclaim. His original comic and animation short Dragon's Delusion Preface 離騷幻覺罪 received the Japanese TBS channel 22nd Digicon 6 Asia Grand Prize in 2020. His comic book traveled to Hong Kong with Blur in collaboration with the legendary Britpop group Blur, also became a big hit in the arts and music scene. So 呢個就係江記嘅 introduction。咁大家都可以去佢 M+ 嘅 immersive room 去睇下，同埋個 M+ shop 咧，其實都有好多江記嘅即係 products 咁樣嘅。係啦，咁我下一個就係 introduce Jonathan Jaylee 啦。Jonathan Jaylee, based in Hong Kong, Taiwanese American, graduated with departmental honors in illustration from Parsons. He is an award-winning illustrator whose clients have included Marvel Comics, Mercedes, San Miguel, Lamborghini, Kongkee, Mini, HSBC, A6 Tiger, Japan Tourism Board, and Disney+. He has been a speaker at Apple, TEDx, and is named World's Best 200 Illustrators in Luceur's archive. A former professor, Jonathan has also designed and taught more than 20 courses in illustration and sequential art. 咁好榮幸得到 Jonathan Jaylee 喺呢個場即係分享啦。咁其實佢哋兩個都係選擇咗喺我嘅平台 Pons AI 去即係展示佢哋作品同埋去售賣作品。咁所以大家一陣間都可以睇下佢哋嘅 NFT。好啦，咁我哋依家就開始咯喎。咁首先，不如講下你哋點樣開始你哋嘅藝術 career 啦。Like how did you start your artistic career? Maybe 我哋可以 start with 江記先。
我成長於呢個80年代啦，咁睇好多日本嘅動漫啦，所以由細到大都想做一個 animator 或者做一啲動畫嘅創作嘅漫畫嘅創作啊咁樣啦。咁畢業嘅時間大概係2000年咁樣啦。咁嗰陣時開始都有好多嗰陣時就興 blog 嘅，咁就上世紀嘅事咁嘅感覺啦。咁會做一啲自己嘅網站啊，就係開始做一啲animation 嘅 work 啊。咁我個 practice 喺嗰度嚟嘅，咁所以就同有少少傳統嘅想法啦，但係又有少少新世嗰陣時嘅新世代嘅一啲想法啦。咁所以喺啲 distribution 嘅 artwork 上面咧，都會用一啲唔傳統嘅方法去到接觸自己嘅讀者啊咁樣。咁我估呢一個係我同以前嘅創作嘅人比較唔同嘅地方咯。但係喺個 content 上面其實我估創作呢回事係佢個核心未必個變化會咁大嘅，即係你始終都係要有你想講嘅話題嘅一個 passion 啦。咁呢一個係我覺得，就算而家我哋講 NFT 嘅時候，其實你見到點解會有一班人做啲咁 crazy 嘅嘢咧？就係因為佢哋對嗰個世界嘅想像有一個好大嘅 passion 而變出嚟嘅。呢個係我嘅睇法啦。
咁點解你會選擇即係真係行呢條路，即係唔可能做其他嘢咁樣？
如果係講創作呢條路嘅話，就 當你好沉醉於一樣嘢嘅時候咧，你好自然就其實你做唔到其他嘢㗎啦。咁你就只係會諗你個腦就係喺度你關心嘅題材，可能有啲都係一啲你只能夠用創作去 express 自己啊。即係變咗你同人嘅交流，其實都係建基於喺創作嘅世界入邊咯。你嘅情感啊，你對啲嘢有想法嘅時候，你可能有啲人嘅選擇係同班 friend 落 pub 咁樣啦。咁我嘅選擇可能就係畫成一個畫面一個古仔啊咁樣樣。咁所以其實又未必係一個好明確嘅選擇嚟嘅，佢好自然。你關心嘅嘢係咁樣樣，你個人嘅生活嘅 pattern 就會變成而家咁樣樣。
即係都係 follow 你嘅 passion。好，唔該晒江記。OK Jonathan。
Yeah, so 都係好 similar 嘅。Like it starts with that passion, but the truth, how to get started is in short, I just worked my ass off. Like work as hard as possible. Went to art school.都會打電話俾啲 company, right? Give me work, give me work. I would send my portfolio to everywhere I could. I go to conventions. I said yes to everything. Yeah. So at the beginning, of course, really it's like that you pay your dues, you know, by putting it all in the work, then hopefully you can get some attention. And from there, just leverage.
Yeah. 即係我覺得好有趣嘅就係，you know 好多人覺得做藝術嘅一定係神來之筆係天才嚟嘅，但係 you know Jonathan 呢個 example 就係 you know it's pure freaking work ethic, right? Isn't it? It's just practicing.
At the beginning, anyways.
Okay. So 咁譬如話點解你會選擇行呢條路咧？即係譬如話你點解真係行呢條藝術嘅路咧？No, Jonathan.
問你。
Sorry, repeat the question.
Sorry, yeah, like why did you actually pick this career as an artist?
So,其實 no choice. Like I have to. I think most people understand this. If you're an artist, musician, chef, dancer, it's like I could do other jobs, right? And I might be good at them, but deep down, like kind of what Kong Kee said, right? Like 你一定要做呢行嘢. Like there's no other way. No matter what you do in life, I would eventually end up doing this, right? I would rather be poor and suffer and have nothing in the world, but it's who you are at heart. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super respectable. So 咁當然你哋係有一個好成功嘅 career 啦。咁即係you know 有冇啲 highs and lows 咧？即係好嘅 moment， 唔好嘅 moment， 不如江記分享下先。
我估有兩種啦，即係有一種係真係你經營個 business 上面嘅 low 啦，即係好似頭先 Jonathan 咁講啦，你都係要你要 put yourself 喺人哋嘅面前啊，即係俾人哋知道你係 willing to cooperate 啊 collaborate 啊咁樣樣。咁呢個係咩階段都會有嘅，即係你唔同階段你可能你做嘅方向唔同咗，你又要揾一啲新嘅合作嘅 partners。咁呢個係個 business 上面嘅 high and low 啦。咁而另外就係創作上面嘅 high and low 啦。咁以前嘅我會覺得唔係好傾向依賴靈感嘅，即係我覺得你 as 一個 professional 嘅 artist 咧，你係應該有你嘅 skill 去到 express 你自己嘅，唔能夠下下依靠靈感嗰樣嘢嘅。但係過咗一段時間之後，我又發現點樣令到你嘅心可以你要 protect 你嘅 heart 咧，令到你 ready to create 啫。咁其實都係有一個比較抽象同神秘嘅面向嘅，都係一個 mystery 嚟嘅，係有陣時靈感嗰個橫蠻無理咧，你要接受佢嘅。咁我覺得呢個係我覺得嘅 high and low 咯。
有冇一個即係 kind of career 係最 high 嘅 moment？ 你會唔會你會想分享下？
即係如果最 high 嘅 moment 係點樣？
即係你做咗咁耐 artist， 即係最好咧，你覺得係即係可能會唔會係有一個咁嘅 moment？ 定係其實你覺得
有㗎，即係有兩個 moment 會係咁樣嘅。當你知道你有一個新嘅 project 係可以 go ahead 啦，你攞咗個 green light 啊，咁樣呢個時候咧，你會好興奮嘅，即係新嘅 project。另一個 project 唔係另一個 moment 就係你見到嗰樣嘢啊，你真係做得成喎！即係之前嗰啲可以做唔成喎，你講就算有 green light 都，後尾就係做得成喎， 做得成之餘咧，佢仲係要俾到 surprise 嚟嘅，因為你好多嘢你預計唔到噶嘛。有陣時佢個 product 出嚟個樣咧係你做之前預計以外，你會竟然有啲咁嘅嘢存在咁樣，咁呢個係嗰個 high 嘅 moment 咯，係啊。
Jonathan, please.
Maybe one of the early highs in my career was maybe 啱啱開始喺讀書嗰陣時 and then I got a job, a small project with Marvel. So that to me was a high because you know when like 啱啱開始 like whole gang can I do this? Is it possible? But to get a job with Marvel was almost like validation. 其實可以嘅, it's possible. And so that was probably one of the big highs. Another one was 啱啱開始教書. Right, that was a really great moment for me because it was also a place where like I can provide. So opportunities that I was given, I can also be that same person. And maybe a low. I mean, there's many lows, of course. It's not an easy path, but one low was when the university actually closed down in Hong Kong, which is kind of sad for Hong Kong really because you don't get that like caliber of training like you would at like Parsons or RISD, for example. So Hong Kong's a little lacking in that spot right now. But I think what's amazing, especially about this space too, is there's a lot of new possibilities, a lot of young artists, a lot of new things happening. So that is maybe with everything bad that happens, something good comes of it too, right?
Thank you all so much for the sharing. So 咁你哋覺得譬如話NFT 啦，依家最 hot 嘅 topic 啦，亦都係你哋 as 即係 digital artist， 你哋咧 OG digital artist 都做咗好耐。咁你覺得呢個 technology 點樣 benefit 到你咧？Like how does NFT benefit you as a digital artist？
我估有幾個層面嘅，第一個層面係對於普羅觀眾嚟講，佢有多個理由去到留意 art 嘅發展，或者香港有啲咩人係做緊一啲 art 嘅嘢咯。同埋佢嗰個，因為你每一個喺個 art history 入邊嘅每一次嘅發展，你都要有一啲新嘅方式去到俾一啲newcomers 去到出現嘅，無論係 collector 嘅 newcomers 或者創作上面嘅 newcomers。咁我覺得 NFT 呢一個或者 Web3 呢一個 environment 其實係俾咗一個新嘅機會，去到一啲未來嘅人係點樣睇 art 嘅咧？咁呢一個想像或者對呢一樣嘢有興趣嘅人去到接觸我哋嘅作品啦。咁我覺得呢一方面係好重要嘅。咁係啊。
What about Jonathan?
So 我覺得 like at least I mean NFTs are a little controversial between some artists, right? Because just like art in general, like 有好多好差 like really bad art out there. But once in a while you'll see that kind of hidden gem. So more so I think how NFTs will benefit people in the community is again you'll see more possibilities of work, right? If it's another way to create like Kong Kee都係做 like 漫畫書 animation, you'll do interior, M+, like it's just another kind of platform where opportunities and collaborations can kind of happen. So as a creator, 最重要, the most important thing is your craft. It's the art first, right? Like technology, yes, I love it, but actually it's the art that you create, whether it's like singing or anything like that, right? So in that sense, I think that's where it's going to be most interesting, that we're going to see more possibilities.
Thank you so much. 其實即係 kind of follow on with NFT 呢個 topic 啦。咁其實出面都好多即係 kind of NFT 嘅 scam projects 或者係人都覺得呢個就係 NFT art。咁對於你哋真係做開 art 嘅人，你哋點睇呢啲咁嘅嘢咧 ？kind of 係咪 give it a bad name 定係其實佢哋都係 bring 緊 attention to 呢一個 new technology， 但係有好多 hype behind it 咧 ，right？ So maybe 即係講嘅理解分享下。
我覺得 NFT 佢都係，我覺得佢重要嘅地方同 blockchain 一樣咯，改變咗度大台嘅想像咯。即係其實你唔係靠一啲譬如傳統嘅 auction house 去到主持晒所有嘢啊，咁係由 user 去決定啊。咁呢啲 spirit 我覺得好重要嘅。咁當然然後就係你用乜嘢 artwork 去到配合呢啲 spirit 又係好重要啦。即係點解會俾人覺得你好容易就係一個 NFT work 咧？咁其實因為個 technology 佢好佢好容易用啊嘛，咁咪會有咁嘅情況咯。所以其實 end up 都係睇翻 創作嗰個唔一定係 artist 啊，或者係 create 嗰個 show 或者嗰個 campaign 嘅人，佢背後嘅想像係啲乜嘢嘢咯。咁畫都有好多好同唔好嘅，歌都有好同唔好嘅。個問題唔係歌本身呢一個 concept 係咪有問題咯？咁所以我覺得去到實際，譬如 for 一個 collector 或者 for 一個創作人，其實就係你究竟你做嗰樣嘢背後嘅 meaning 係咪？我會咁樣嚟定咯。你有冇個 honesty 喺度啦？你有冇你嘅value 喺度咯？嗰啲係我覺得最重要嘅嘢啦。
Oh, what about Jonathan? Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. So there are lots of like scammy NFT projects, and everyone kind of call their profile pictures NFT art and stuff like that. Some are good, right? Some are not so good. So what do you think about this trend? Is it giving NFT as a technology a bad name, or it's just in general bringing more attention to this new paradigm?
Well, for sure, like there's a lot of noise, right? But if you filter through that noise, you'll find like something good out of it. I mean, we've been like all the outside, like we've been working digitally. I've been working digitally for 20 years, and then now everyone's coming to me just because I work digitally, like Ohio artist scene. Okay, so in that sense, sure, but it's the same as going to like Art Basel, and then there's a lot of controversy around a banana taped on a wall, So it's like, well, that conversation is good, but also people are talking, so maybe it's not a bad thing, So for me, as an artist, I think really it's again, despite all the noise, you will see new things, and then that is what's most exciting about the space.
咁或者我再 add on 佢哋講嘅嘢咧，即係其實佢哋都喺一個 auction house 係賣咗個佢哋嘅 NFT，亦都係double 或者 triple 佢哋嘅 starting bid 嘅。咁所以其實之後佢哋嘅嘢去 resold 咧，佢哋係可以有個 resale royalty。呢個係傳統模式係做唔到嘅嘢。OK，so OK，so 咁你哋會唔會對俾一啲 advice，一啲新嘅想入呢個藝術創作呢一個 area 嘅人一啲 advice，do you have any new advice for new digital artists to come into this space？
我覺得都係俾自己嘅 advice 嚟嘅，即係你點樣去到 keep 住個初心咯，都係你原先想創作嘅時候，你總係有一個 moment，你覺得好熱血，你覺得哇 connect to the universe 咁樣嗰種感覺㗎嘛有。但係你做咗一段時間之後，你可能會攰或者各樣，但係就唔好忘記咗，其實你做創作最終唔係因為哇有人好中意你嘅嘢。或者佢賣到錢，又或者to be famous 咁樣，嗰啲都好正嘅，嗰啲會令到你 high 嘅。但係其實唔好忘記咗最終嗰樣嘢就係乜嘢都冇，你望住張畫，你畫嘢嘅時候，你好開心嗰個感覺。你如果冇咗嗰個感覺咧，你都可以經營你嘅 business， 但係你會好痛苦嘅。咁另外一個我覺得個 advice 就係其實都係俾自己嘅 advice 嚟嘅，就係你點樣 connect with people 咯？因為其實 art 好多時我哋講都 focus 咗喺個 artist 度，但係其實譬如你會有create 個 show 嘅人啦，你會有media 去到講呢啲嘢啦，或者有啲 critics 去寫呢啲嘢啦。其實好多人去到構成咗一個 environment， 令到 art 係變得有價值嘅。咁 artist 好多時咧，其實係享用緊呢啲價值嘅，享用緊好多人努力嘅成果嘅，其實有少少。咁我覺得，所以你點樣去 connect with 其他人，keep 住有個交流，令到人 respect 你，你又 respect 人，嗰樣嘢都好重要嘅，係啊。
Okay, 好。Jonathan, as a former professor, any advice for new digital artists?
My advice is, I think maybe craft comes first, right? So it's the art you create. But so 之前會同學生咁樣講 it's like anyone can learn to draw, anyone can learn the technology, but no one is unique to you, right? So anything that you create, when it feels like you're slowly revealing parts of yourself and you feel like, oh, 好驚其實 show 啲人呢啲嘢, then that's when you're kind of doing it right. And then usually when you reveal yourself, right, like expose yourself, if you will, people usually respond to that. because that's what makes you unique from the next person. So that's my advice.
我諗我哋依家仲有5分鐘嘅時間啦，咁我哋不如講下，譬如話你哋未來嘅一啲即係 project 咧，有冇啲係特別有趣或者即係想分享下咁樣？
我依家今年用咗最大時間就係畫翻漫畫啦，即係一頁一頁嘅漫畫啦。咁就希望今年之內可以 publish 到啦。咁其實畫得七七八八嘅，咁跟住就開始聯繫下有冇人有興趣publish 啊咁樣啦。另外就都係做一啲 animation 嘅 collaboration 啊，而家有同一啲 artist 合作做一啲 MV 啊咁樣。咁都會畫埋漫畫咁樣嘅，咁其實係好有趣嘅 process 嚟嘅。
OK 好，同埋離騷幻覺其實應該會係咪拍成電影呢個係？
離騷幻覺嗰個 project 都進行緊嘅，咁基於呢幾年嗰個疫情關係，我哋去唔到好多一啲film mark 咁嘅地方啦，好多傾談都係個 schedule 都 behind 咗好多。咁我哋啲 producer 都有積極咁樣同好多 platform 喺度傾緊點樣可以令到佢變成一個可行嘅 project 嘅。咁一個 artist 或者背後創作嘅人就即係頭先我講點樣同其他人合作啊咁樣，其實都係由呢啲 experience 嗰度嚟嘅。即係我點樣可以令到出去傾嘅人會更加容易啲present 到我哋嘅 idea 啊咁樣咯，係。
Okay, thank you. Jonathan, any exciting future projects?
I guess we'll see. Maybe I've got an installation at Affordable Art Fair, but I'm actually more excited about the Young Talent section. My former students collaborating to do a group show there, so that should be quite exciting for me.
Yeah, maybe you can talk to people more about your next gen initiative. I think it's really meaningful.
Yeah, so out of the low, when the university closed down, Soho House gave us a exhibition space, Hoi Jogo exhibition, right? So actually, that was a high for me. So from the low came the high, which is we had an opportunity to showcase a lot of these former students who, in my mind, this is what's fascinating, right? I want to be part of that movement of Sango, like artists, like new talents. So this kind of next gen thing is just a really informal exhibition that we do to showcase people that I'm proud to have worked with in the past.
Yeah, I think it's really meaningful。即係我諗再簡單嚟講，就係即係佢之前係一個 professor，但係就 scat close down 咗啦，咁就變咗佢嗰啲新嘅 artist 讀緊書嘅冇展覽嘅機會，又疫情，咁點做咧？佢就即係同 Soho House 合作去 showcase 呢啲咁嘅 artist，咁變咗呢啲 artist 其實之後都可以喺一個 auction house 嘅情況出現之後可以展示佢作品，所以係一件係好 meaningful 嘅事。咁我諗with that I think we're gonna end here. Thank you Kongkee and thank you Jonathan so much。唔該晒大家。咁大家一定要去支持下，睇下佢哋嘅作品，咁都係好靚好靚，同埋just amazing。So thank you all so much。
唔該晒3位嘅分享嘅，好難得可以聽到即係現役嘅藝術家對於依家成個 NFT 嘅趨勢有啲咩睇法，或者佢哋即係有啲咩行動去 response to 依家呢一個趨勢嘅。